All right, guys. I literally woke up feeling super compelled to come in here and do a Venus reading. So that's what I'm doing. I don't argue, right? I just listen. So let's talk about what's going on with Venus, right? She's getting ready to go into Scorpio in a couple of days. And that will be a big shift, right, for her energy. In addition, we've also got the moon right now that's about to go through those big three, right? So in preparation for this big lunar eclipse coming up in about 10 days. And, you know, the moon and Venus are complementary energies, right? They're similar in kind some days. So the moon's moving through the big three, right? And what's going to happen there is that all of this work we're doing is going to feel triggered, right? We're going to feel like unsure if we're not in our emotional power. And that's a hard place to be sometimes. I think especially the fact that Venus is going to be squaring all of that energy is going to create kind of a, like that tectonic plate sort of grinding energy. So it's going to be really important for the next few days to kind of be above your feels, right? Remember, your feelings are signposts and markers, but they don't always have to run you, right? You can react or you can respond. And part of doing the work is getting to that place of being responsive, where I respond to my feelings. I mean, come on, guys. Holy crap. I respond to my feelings, but I am not ruled by them. Okay, we've got Aries down there at 15, or I'm so sorry. We have Mars. His name is also Aries. I'll take that as a Jungian, Freudian thing, I think. We've got Mars down there in Aries and Chiron in Aries, right? And these guys are kind of powerful energy, right? So on one side of this equation, and it's not really one side or the other, but in one part of our balance, right, Libra is still ruling Venus right now. We've got Chiron and Aries and Uranus on that other side, you know, just on the other half of that chart over there in Aries. And wow, dudes, I totally see why I'm up this early doing these things. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck doing his little fiery pee-pee dance, you know, my goodness. We got choices. I mean, big choices this week. Right now. Not even this week. Not even this week. So we have fire and reactions. Or we have measured responses. Right? We've got all this Scorpio energy coming up. As Venus moves into Scorpio, it's going to be about depth. It's going to be about intensity. It's going to be about really feeling that urge to merge, right? Scorpio likes that union. Scorpio likes to, you know, I have a Scorpio BFF. And one of the things she says is, I love you so much, I just want to crawl up there inside you. And that's about that Scorpio merging energy, right? It's about union. Scorpio wants to become what it loves. And I don't mean that in that like sycophant kind of way. I mean, I want to love you so much that we cease to be, you know, two. We become that 1 + 1 = 3. We become that third entity that is inclusive of both of us. That is the energy of relationship, right? And so as we have these opportunities to be reactive or to be responsive, and we have the moon going through our big three, Pluto and Jupiter and Saturn, who are really bouncing off of one another right now in preparation for moving signs out of Capricorn, earth energy into Aquarius, air energy. Things are going to lighten up, but as they lighten up, we need to understand that that part of us that wants to be responsive instead of reactive is going to, has the potential to control that what comes next. And that's really, really what we are being asked to be mindful of right now. Our power to create and hold space for what comes next, right? We can do it in that reactive Aries Mars, Aries Chiron way, you know, which is a little bit tantrumy, it's a little bit table flipping, it's a little bit red-faced and blameful. Or we can do it in that Venus, Scorpio, Libra kind of way, where we have the opportunity to put out our arms and include, right? And welcome and soothe. And please don't get me, do not misunderstand me that I think Scorpio energy is beautiful and welcoming. It can be. It doesn't always have to be. But the bottom line is that it can be when it's motivated by love, right? And because all of this energy has these powerful squares right now. But Libra, this Libra Venus energy at the very end is really asking us, balance this big energy out, right? As she moves up through 27 and she squares Saturn tomorrow, or perhaps Friday. Yeah, I guess it's only Wednesday. Yes, Friday. And through the weekend, you know, we need to be mindful of the ways that this energy can drag us down, right? Saturn is about rules and boundaries and restrictions, so we get to make choices about our ideas of love and beauty and harmony and justice. And if we can keep in mind where Venus's energy originates, which is in the heart. Look at all these cups, y'all. I mean, come on. This is a very clear message, so let's talk about it. So we've got the Three of Wands, right? This is about long-range planning, knowing that your ships are coming in, knowing that what you have planted is going to come to light, and it's going to come in quickly. What comes next is going to come fast, right? This has been a slow lead up to this transition, but it's not going to be slow on the backside, right? As we crest the hill, things are going to pick up speed. They're going to lighten up, but we have to make our decisions now. This isn't one of those things where we crest the hill and we're like, ooh, what can we do over here? No. We need to understand what's on the other side of the hill. And that's everything, right? It's the way you want your timeline to go, the way you want your life to unfold, the way you want our collective to move forward. Those things need to be set. You need to be clear, crystal clear about what what you want to call in, because as we conjure our futures, right? Here's the thing, if you're clear in your intention, you conjure a future that you want, and then you might have to make some small adjustments or some tweaks, but you don't necessarily have to scrap the whole thing. We have been scrapping the whole thing for the last 3-4 years of our lives. It's time to get it right now, right? Ten of Cups, ultimate love, ultimate beauty, ultimate emotional stability, ultimate emotional balance. This is literally the whole picture, right? This is what everyone wants. This is happily ever after. Transitions. We're moving from this period of unrest and unsettled, and I know you guys feel it. Everybody finds me and says, holy crap, when is this going to stop? Well, when we choose, right? This is moving away from this turbulence into smooth sailing, into the Ten of Cups. You know, archways are newness. This is about moving through something. So this is paralleling, right? We're moving through, we're moving away from this turbulence into these beautiful calm waters. We're moving away from the turbulence of all of these big, heavy energies into the future. We have the opportunity to bring with it our joy and happiness, right? It's coming. You might as well set it up that way. So, you know what? Let's just look at all four of these together, shall we? Because it's such a fascinating pairing. So, King and Queen of Cups, of course, right? This is love. This is divine masculine, divine feminine. These are divine counterparts, right? And we know that in Eileen land, the Queen of Cups represents the fullness of every energy, right? So she, the only closed cup in the deck, represents complete and total emotional embodiment, right? She is that emotional responsiveness, right? She is Venus. She is that union energy, that Scorpio energy. He is that pullback, right? He represents, I'm in my emotional awareness, but I'm going to be a little bit more reserved. I'm going to withhold my judgment. I'm going to perhaps not give as freely, okay? So it's interesting that these clarifiers came out in this way. So the Nine of Pentacles is, I've got this, right? This is abundance, right? This is earth energy, and we're talking about all that Capricorn energy. This is, I've got this, right? This is independence. This is emotional independence here, as it clarifies this King of Cups. Emotional independence. I know my feelings, and I'm good with it, right? She's happy. She's got her little birdie. She's wandering in her courtyard. She's good. But the Queen is clarified by the 10, which is, we've got this, right? You see, this is the we. There are people under our archway. There are people in our world of 10, right? This is, we've got this. Both of these cards are, we've got this. And in order to become the we have to be these healthy I's, right? We get that. But what did we talk about, Scorpio? 1 and 1 make 3, right? This is long-range planning. This is knowing that your inspirations and ideas and passions have been brought into action, right? This is our actionable energy, our passion, what motivates us, what spurs us on. This is our ideas, right? We're moving, we're changing our awareness so that we can be ready emotionally for this space in terms of our responsiveness versus our reactiveness, right? It's a beautiful thing. We've done all of this work so far this year, last year, the year before, you know, and as these big conjunctions are happening, you know, Saturn and Jupiter and Pluto are moving into that readiness, wow, for what comes next. We need to be as ready as they are, right? Number 46, regeneration. Pure Pluto energy. So this is about regenerating your ideas, right? Regenerating your ideas in alignment with your passions so that you are ready for this solid, stable situation. Both of these are solid, stable energies. I've got this, we've got this. There's really no difference except for the inclusion here, right? Individual, collective. Collective. Individuals become a collective, right? Okay, 46. Rebirth. Second chances. New opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are revived in a more authentic, stronger form. What you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced with something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Yeah. So it's time to see the beauty in the lessons, right? In all the drama, in all of this emotional turbulence that we've been living through, in all the Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter work we've been doing, right? It has not been easy, but the lightning is coming, right? The lightning is coming. And what comes next is 100% up to us. So it's about getting clear in your heart, Venus, with what you want in your world, Capricorn, and how to get it done, Aries, right? I guess that's what I got to say to you today, guys. Like I said, I woke up with a hand in my back urging me to get here and speak. So, having spoken, I wish you blessings and beautiful, beautiful days.